Yes lads, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be going through a little tutorial on the copy trader that is used in Volumetrica. I'm pretty sure I've been butchering the name of this terminal, butchering everything. Pretty sure I've been butchering the name of this terminal since I fucking started using it, bro. I can't say the fucking name, but it's spelled Volumetrica and it's used on the QT Futures funded accounts, which I've recently moved over to as my main firm, like I've stated many a times now. But this is a little bit different compared to the copy trader on Top Step, for example, which most of you guys are used to. Very easy, very simple. You have no, there's not really much you can do with it. You just link two accounts or three accounts or four accounts and just press go. There's a bit more in-depth copy trader in Volumetrica, which allows us to copy trade possibly a 25k and a 100k and a 150k all at the same time whilst keeping correct risk across all pairs, across all trades on accounts, sorry, not pairs. So with Top Step, the copy trader, it just lets you connect an account. Therefore, if you have a 100k account and a 50k account and you are copy trading your 100k to your 50k as a lead account, yeah, and you're placing 1% risk on your 100k funded account, when the trade copies over to your 50k account, it copies as the 100k account's 1%. So you're now over risking on your 50k account because there's no multipliers. There's no ways that you can actually specifically set a copy trading group in order to have efficient copy trading. Yeah, it's kind of like if you're trading a 50k and 100k, you've got to firm it. You've got to trade your 50 to your 100, so you're under risking rather than over risking. Whereas if you trade your 100 to your 50, you're then over risking. Yeah, so it's long, it's gay, and it's bullshit. But we don't need to do that anymore because QT Futures is here. And bro, let me just jump into this copy trader. So I'm going to be doing a few tutorials on this terminal here because I know that a lot of you are switching over to it and it's a little bit not more confusing, it's just more in depth than Top Step. Okay, it's built for traders. You can do more shit on here, stuff, and not useless shit as well, stuff that we actually kind of need. Like if you guys like indicators, I don't like indicators, but you can add any indicator that you like as well. Yeah, some people use it, I don't use them. Some people have got their own indicators that they bought and paid for, which help them to do with their strategy. Fair play. In QT you can actually use your indicators, so I'm going to be doing a tutorial across most areas on QT, but today we're going and focusing on the copy trader. So when you get onto your QT account, you come to the Volumetrica terminal. You want to be on the web platform, of course. Another good thing about Volumetrica is they have a phone app too, whereas Top Step is just a dashboard online, bro. So yeah, if you do your analysis, you enter your position, and you're happy to walk away from the chart at that point, you can check up close positions if you need to on your mobile device, which can actually be quite handy because we all know how it is, bruv, you know. Now, with the copy trader, when you come to your dashboard, when you come to your Volumetrica platform, you'll see a button in the top right here that says Trade Copier. Now, mine says off right now because it's off. And I'm going to show you how we actually use this, how we set a group and copy trade different accounts. So currently I've got two 100k accounts that are copy traded together, heavily in drawdown, but don't watch that. Last week we had a bit of a mare, but it doesn't mean shit, bruv. Trading is trading, game's the game, fucking charge it. Now, when you're doing these 100k copies, like, I don't even know if I can I can go onto the settings on this one here. So, as you can see, I've got two accounts copy traded here, yeah? I've got my parent account, which is 100k, and then I've got my children account, which is another 100k. The parent account is the account that you trade. The children account is the one that gets the trades copied to. So let's go and set up a new copy trading group, yeah? First thing you got to do is click your copy trader button, and then it will open up this tab here. So you boom, click trade copier off. Now it's not going to turn on because if I want to turn it on, I just press start on my copy trader, okay? But first I'm going to show you how to make a group. Now you click the plus button here next to click here to add a new group, trade copier group. And most of the settings you can keep default. Now give it a name, like if you've got say 25 to 50 to 100k. I wouldn't do that. That's a bit of a fucking stupid thing to do. So give it a name like, say, 50 plus 100, yeah? Okay, 50k plus 100k. So in theory now, we can set up an account that will copy trade our trades that we take with 1% risk on our 50k account, and it will risk 500 on our 50k account. And then that trade will simultaneously be copied to the 100k account with correct risk on the 100k account too, risking 1%, which would be $1,000. So in order to do that, quite simply, all we need to do is add a multiplier, okay? Now, I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So once you've set up your trade copier group and you've given it a name, you then want to keep your copy mode order to order, so that when you place an order, the order gets placed on the other account, the exact same order. Copy delay, leave it at default, 50 milliseconds. The resynchro mode you want to have at full market at best price. Now this is if your copy trader does fail, then it will fill you in at the best and the nearest price that your actual parent account is filled in. Now this hasn't happened to me yet. I've taken a good few positions on here now, and I've always checked and referenced the children account just to see if everything's been copied over nicely, and I will say everything's been smooth. So yeah, just leave that at full market at best price. Expiration logic. Now this is if the parent account gets filled and it doesn't copy your trade over, when shall it delete it? Yeah. Now you just cancel after seconds. I cancel after 30 seconds, and I've left these things default here. So essentially what will happen is if my order gets filled and price starts running into profit, then my other order will get cancelled if it doesn't get filled. I will say again, all of my orders have been filled, so yeah, there's not really much worry about that. But still, it's here because sometimes shit happens. If the market's moving quick, if volume is high, then you might miss your fucking trade on one of your accounts, and it's as simple as that. But this is lightning fast, it's quick, it gets the job done, and I haven't had any problems yet. So first things first, you want to set your parent account. So then you'll just come to settings and click your first account and add a parent account. Then you want to add a children account, and that would be your second account, for example. So now let's imagine you've added a 50k account as your parent account, and your children account is a 100k account. Yeah, let's just add one account here. So you can see this is the best part about it, because a lot of my students, for example, and a lot of people that I know, they'll start off on a 50k, and when they pass their 50k, they want to copy trade it to 100k so that they can just continue trading their 50 like nothing's happened, like they ain't bought nothing, they ain't done shit, just another day at the office. And then simultaneously in the background, whilst they're making profits on their 50, their 100k will be passing. Problem is, if you haven't got a multiplier, then it's going to take you twice the amount of positions to pass your fucking trade, bro. Because if you're copy trading from a 50k to 100k without the 2x multiplier, you're risking $500. That's if you're risking 1%. And that's say you make your 6% to pass. Well, you've only made 3% on your 100k challenge that you're trying to pass in the background without thinking about. But with this, you can have your 50k, which is, for example's sake, this parent account right here. Mine are obviously two, both 100ks, but doesn't matter. This is for the example, okay? This account, 50k. This account, 100k. So all we're going to do is add a 2 times multiplier there. Contract multiplier by 2. And then that means that when we risk 1%, 0.5%, whatever it may be on our 50k, it will risk the same percentage on our 100k account too. And that's what you want. And of course, if you're trading 200ks, just like I am, my copy trader has a 1 times multiplier, because 1 times 1 is fuck all. So I'll just keep my multiplier at nothing, and then my trades copy trade for trade. Yeah, this multiplier is for if you are actually wanting to trade a 50k to 100k, or a 25 to 50k, or even a 50k to 150k, you know, you can put a 3 times multiplier on it. You understand where we're going with this? It's a lot more seamless than Top Step's ass, if I'm honest. I know a lot of people that have been they could have made a lot more money just by having this. Like it's just it's so small but so important, especially for the funded account game. Yeah, bro, you if you've been doing this as well, you know the game, innit? You buy these fucking accounts. If you know what you're doing, you'll buy multiple, you pass them, rinse them for payouts, flop them, go again. Yeah. If you've got this, it makes it a lot more seamless. You don't have to go and get a third-party copy trader that's got more options. Nah, it's all in-house, it's all good, and it's easy to fucking use. And then all you got to do is turn it on. The first, like the couple times, I've been good with it though. As I said, there's a little learning curve coming on here because Top Steps copy traders on automatically all time, all day, every day. But this one here, because it's more in depth, you can add different groups. You know, someday I might want to be using a different group, so it doesn't start you off with that account, yeah, with that copy trader on. Sorry, but when you click your 100k copier, it will tell you the status of it, and if I want to start it, I just click start. It will give you a disclaimer saying don't fucking wait. It'll give you a disclaimer. I'm gonna have to tell the random about that. Lol. Give you a disclaimer, and then it will basically just tell you that we do not hold responsibility if your fucking trade doesn't copy. But I've had good success with it so far. But then boom, that's it. Once you've got your trade copier started, you'll see trade copier on up here. You'll see the status running. You want to make sure that both statuses are ready and they're both synchronized so that is everything sweet. Now at the bottom here as well, you've got a cancel all, flat all, and a flatten cancel all. So if you are in positions, if you've got other limits set, etc., and you're done for the day, boom, you can close it all out with the click of a button, and you're good. But yeah, essentially now, it's any buy limit, sell limit that I place. If I'm going to place a sell limit here, stop loss, whatever, 250s, take profit, whatever, 1,000. There you go. See how easy it is to even calculate fucking profits, risk to reward on here. It's fucking sweet. But yeah, now if I was to put this order into the market, it will be copy traded. Well, fuck it, let's do it. Let's just hope we don't get tapped in. If I go to my other account now, you can see that trade's on there too, on both accounts. So yeah, sorted. That's exactly how we use. Let me cancel that before I get tapped into a random fucking sell. Yeah, but that's how you use the QT futures or Volumetrica copy trader. Now it's a lot more in depth than Top Step, and I really like it. It's allowed me to get a lot more conviction on the copy trader itself because just even been neglecting trading 150Ks because my standard account that I purchased, that I passed, that I trade is 100K. But now, if I want to just buy 100K or 50K, whatever, I can link it and I can copy trade it all systematically with correct risk, which is great because, yeah, everybody trades differently. Everybody likes different gravy, you know. Some people might want to trade a 50K account as their leader just for psychology, seeing smaller numbers, etc. And then when you copy trade them funds onto your bigger accounts, it's a lot easier for you to manage your positions, etc. But that money's still being made in the background, so it is very good. Now, I would definitely recommend getting on QT Futures, boys. This firm is here to take over. It's here to do some good fucking things, and yeah, I'm going to be posting a lot more updates on my accounts, my funded journey with them, and also tutorials for you boys to get involved and start learning Volumetrica and getting more in depth with your positions because it's been great so far. But yeah, boys, without further ado, I will catch you in the next video. If you want to get started on QT futures, the link is in the description and there's a discount code for you as well. So that'll get you 40% off your activation fee and 40% off of your evaluation fee. So yeah, you can get 100K funding with QT right now with that TRN discount code for $160. Very good return on investment that we've got here. Max payout of 15K. So get trading, boys. I want to see your results. Send me them on Instagram. Have a good one.